Let's now look at confirm dialog. So we've just looked at message dialog, then you do confirm dialog. So we say J option pane dot show confirm dialog. So you can see we have also, it has been overloaded 4 times. So we can start with the first one here. So we'll use the J frame we have created here, and then we can put our message, the message you want to show. So we can say, do you want to proceed? So let's say, for instance, you wanted to do something on your application, and then it asks you whether you want to proceed. Okay. So let's run this and we see what it will give us. So if I click run, it produces for us this pop-up window, which is our confirm dialog. So you can see it comes as a question. This is the message that you put, and then it has 3 buttons. So the default one has 3 buttons. We have yes, no, and cancel. So let's look at the other different options that we have. So let's again say show confirm dialogs. You see, as again we said, it is overloaded 4 times, so we can pick like this other one here. The title, you can give it a title, confirm window. And then at the end here, we have a number here that determines the kind of confirm dialog you are going to have. So with this number, it will determine whether you will have a dialog window with 2 buttons or 3 buttons, and whether it is going to be using the yes, no, or okay. Okay, so let's just do the different types. So when it is 0 and I say yes, it gives us a yes, no. Do you want to proceed, yes or no? Okay, so when I put this to be 1, it will give me yes, no, and cancel. And when I put this to be 2, it gives me okay or cancel. Okay, so here we have 3 numbers to put: 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, and 2. So if you are making notes, note that we are using 0, 1, and 2. So confirm dialogs, you use them when you want to confirm something. Then it comes with 3 buttons. It can be yes, no, and cancel, or it can be yes and no, or it can be okay and cancel. Okay, so for these numbers, you can also use the option pane dot, then you choose whether the type of question you want. For instance, yes, no, like that. If I run, it will give me yes, no. You see, we said it's a yes, no option, so we can also have a yes, cancel option. Good. Good. We have now looked at the confirm dialog, and we have seen that it has 3 buttons. It has yes, no, cancel, and it also has okay and cancel. So this definitely means that whenever this confirm dialog appears on the screen, then the user will have to make a choice. And depending on the choice he makes, then the system's responds in a certain way, or is supposed to behave in a certain way. So how does the system get to know what choice the user has made? Whether you've chosen yes or no or cancel or okay. So what happens is that the system assigns an integer value to each of these choices, like yes, no, okay, cancel. Each of them has an integer variable. So for us to know what choice you have done, then we are going to create an integer variable and we assign those choices to that integer variable. And then we are going to do another message dialog that will display to us what choice we have done. So follow me. So we shall create a variable of integer type, and then we will assign the choice of the user to that variable. So we create an integer variable called response. Then we assign our J option dialog window into this variable. So what this means is that whatever the choice the user will make, the value of the choice is what will be assigned to the variable. Right. So what we'll do, we'll create a J option pane show message dialog. So and then this message dialog will display for us the choice that we made. So we'll say you chose, then we say plus res. So what we've done here is that we've created the variable res, that is response, of type integer. Remember we have said that the confirm dialog has 3 buttons. There is yes, no, and cancel. We also have OK and cancel. So yes and OK their values are equal to 0. No, its value is equal to 1, and cancel, its value is equal to 2. So we want to display that by having a message dialog that will display the choice that we make. So let's run our program. You say, do you want to proceed? That's a confirm dialog. So if I click yes, then it says you chose 0. If I choose no, then it says you chose 1. So let's now try with where we have cancel. So let's edit our dialog box. It will have, so here we choose 1 so that we can have the 3 buttons. So if we choose cancel, then it says you chose 2. So let's now have the OK and cancel by using 2. So OK and cancel. So if I choose OK, it says you choose 0. So what we are seeing here is that yes and OK equals to 0, no equals to 1, and cancel equals to 2. Okay, so that that brings us to the end of the confirm dialog, but we shall use it now in our maths game finally. So that takes us to the next dialog window, which is the input dialog.